go this evening, but that was a good morning practice. Kind of going a little bit more tempo stuff. It's good to get a bunch of guys back. Hopefully this afternoon Marcus Rios is back. He's going to go see the specialist over here, and hopefully he gets cleared and he's back. But it's nice to get Lopez back, Hewitt back, whoever else came back. It's good. It's good work.
Scott Quesamarios was.
He's back. Yeah, Quiz is back. I mean, there's not many guys over on the bikes, so it's a good thing. I think Zach Borenstein is over there. Just his hamstring is kind of lingering a little bit, but he's in the final stages of his rehab. And Jake is doing really well, riding the bike, walking around, working out. Looks good. Should be ready to go next week at Virginia. So, like I said all through camp, and no one seemed to believe me, we're healthy. So it's a good deal.
Do you feel pretty comfortable with Alex if Jake isn't ready to go for Virginia?
Jake's going to be ready. Yeah, Jake's going to be ready. But if he wasn't, I think Alex has done a good job, and it's good for him to work in there. I think it'll help him when he moves back to guard, I think he kind of likes it, because he gets to do that thing the centers do, is sit down and point guys out. I think it feeds his ego a little bit, but I do, in all honesty, I think it's a good thing for him.
And Jim, what do you do in the next week and a half to take it from practice speed to game speed so they're ready?
Well, our practice speed is probably faster than our game speed. Like today and yesterday, what we did is we cut the clock down in half. We went from a 40-second to a 20-second clock, so we were working off of a 20-second clock. A number of reasons to do that. Number one is to increase the tempo between plays, reduce the rest period. We increase the number of plays that we do on each roll. Just kind of train your body, train your mind to work at the tempo that we like to work at. And what we've done all through camp is kind of every week brought the play clock down a little bit so that we're where we want to be during the season. And so, I'm pretty confident that the way we practice helps us get ready for the season.
So on that note, playing a noon game Virginia time, East Coast.
We practice early.
You're going to keep that next week?
Yeah, I mean, we were out here at 8 this morning, so that's an hour before kickoff. And so next week, I haven't completely formulated the schedule, but we will start every practice before what kickoff will be on Saturday. And as you guys know, during the season, we practice at 7 a.m. So, I only think those things matter if you start talking about it. So we don't even talk about it. We just go out and do what we do.
Are you talking about Virginia right now, or are you still talking about kind of internalizing what you need to be?
We're talking a little bit about Virginia, but it's very preliminary. We're watching just a little bit of film when we get done with our film. We're not really game planning with the players, but we're just giving them a little exposure to what they do offensively and defensively on the team. But nothing real focused yet. We'll kind of start on that Thursday a little bit, Friday a little bit, and then come back Monday, and it'll be all Virginia.
What's been your impression of Ellis so far this fall?
Well, good. What we did with Ellis is we gave him a week there in camp and kind of refocused his physical conditioning. I think a lot of people thought he was hurt. He wasn't hurt. We wanted to help him get in a little bit better shape and bring his weight down, and we did that. And so I think he's right where he wants to be. Even when he, people didn't think he was practicing, he was going through 45 minutes individual, and then he was getting on the bike. So it's been really good for Ellis. I think he's right where we want him to be right now.
Coach, have you guys named captains yet?
We have, yeah. We did name captains. I thought I announced it. Didn't I announce it to you guys?
I don't think so, no.
Okay, yeah, we did it last Thursday. We voted on captains. So the offensive captains are Brett Hundley and Jake Brendel. The defensive captains are Eric Kendricks and Owa. And the special teams captains are Ryan Hoffmeister and Taylor Lagasse. So I think it's a great group of young men representing this team and their teammates.
What do you expect from a captain?
We kind of have a little captain's creed. I can't recite it verbatim, but we obviously plagiarized it from the military. And really it's just, things like lead to the upper levels of your knowledge and ability. And one that I think is really important is that it says something like, what you demonstrate and what you tolerate in your presence demonstrates your standards. And so it's just things like that. And we expect them to hold people accountable. We expect them to hold themselves to the highest standards at all times and enforce our culture.
Coach, see Taylor that made you want to play him as a captain?
Well, I didn't appoint him. The team voted. Team votes.
What kind of, obviously, Coach Ulbrich is a unique guy. What kind of toughness or what kind of aura does he kind of bring to this defense?
Passion and a real sense of purpose. He doesn't let anything slip ever. He's able to really coach hard, but with a real positive vibe. The fact that he played 10 years for the same team in the NFL at a high level gives him great credibility with these guys. I mean, they really believe in him. They really trust him. He works his tail off at it. It's just it's that emotion, that passion, that energy that he brings that I think you'll see reflected in the way we play this year.
Jim, being back here now, you created a culture, you explained culture in San Bernardino. Are you content, did it live up to expectations, what this culture has been going into Virginia?
I think that it was by far the best camp we've had up there in terms of intensity, focus, them pushing through things, the way I pushed them. I was hard on them up there. And I thought they really responded. I think that we've reached a level of maturity now that I like, but we have to continue to cultivate that at all times. So, yeah, I thought San Bernardino was incredibly successful for us this year, but it only matters if we continue, like I said, to enforce that culture, and I think we will. I think we have the right kind of guys to do that.
Mossy was hurt a little bit, but what have you seen him build on that, good spring that he had?
Mossy's a great competitor, and he's tough as heck, and he's smart. He hated being hurt. You guys saw how fast he got back.
Yeah.
I mean, he was back out there really kind of the next day doing some things, and he's got that mindset that he's not going to let anything hold him back. He doesn't make mistakes. He plays hard all the time, and I like his toughness, man. I like his mindset. I like his focus. I think he's going to be special.
So initially, he wasn't supposed to be, back full go until you guys came back here, wasn't it? It was like 2 weeks or something?
That's why I think that it's really important that you never put a timetable on recovery. I think that, you have to be careful what you tell a young man. If you say, hey, this is a 6-week injury, some guys might say, oh, God, I got 6 weeks to get healthy. Well,
yeah.
You don't know how the body's going to react. We have the best athletic trainers and the best doctors. I mean, UCLA doctors in the United States of America, and they know how to get our guys back. I mean, and Anthony Venude is our athletic trainer, is amazing, and he pushes these kids to get back. But we're never going to put them, out on the field until they're ready to go. But and they all recover differently. So okay,
cool.